Hello. Hello, Stanley. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Um, Please bear with me. I'm living in China, and the internet in China at this period is not very good due to our international, what do they call it? This is the Independence Week. So the great firewalls, the blocked off everything. Please, if you can see me, I would appreciate if you raise up your hand so I know you're there, so that I can start, so that I will know you're here and you can hear me and you can see me, okay? So raise up your hand and say hello. Raise up your hand and say hello so I know you're here. I need to see 5 people say that and then I can start, okay? Okay, you're hearing me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Greetings, everybody. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Lucy, Matthew, Stan. Stanley, I see you. AGK, for that. Paul, I see you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'm sorry for the earlier technical problem. It's due to my location. Okay. My name is Angeloma. You also know me as Aku Gujorama, and I teach about sex, relationship, and healthy tips that is very good to keep you healthy, young, and vibrant. If today is your first time watching my videos and being live on my show, you are welcome. For those that are always coming back every Friday, I love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for coming back again to watch my videos as usual. If you're watching on replay, please join us, okay? Even though you're not live, join us and write down below where you're watching from and also join the conversation, okay? Join the conversation. Don't just come and look at us and watch other people that joined and said something. So write down your own. Tell us where you're watching from and also about the topic we're talking about, what you think about it, okay? Thank you, everybody. Today's topic is going to be an interesting one. I see a lot of people on already. I see so many of you. Ugochukwu, thank you so much for being here. I see you all. Please, I'm sorry, I might not be calling so many names because I need to hurry this up before internet will tell me. Internet, get out of here. We have to manage our time as quickly as possible, okay? All right, so today we're going to be talking about a topic that is very, very important. I'm really passionate about this topic because I know that it's a problem a lot of people don't know about. Today's topic, a lot of people don't know that it actually happens because I get so many messages about it, and it bothers me that especially women that go through it don't know why they go through it, and men that their women go through it don't even know that there is a problem like that in the first place. So that is the reason why I said we are going to talk about it today. So everybody, you need to pay attention and you need to be part of this. I would want you to really say what you think about this particular topic, okay? So I'm going to dive right into it, and in between I can be calling names. If Moses, I tell you, thank you very much. Thank you. So I'm going to be reading through on my Instagram page, and I'm going to be reading about this question that this woman sent in to me. I feel so bad about it, but so join me, okay? Listen. Dear Angel Oma, I have this issue of not being turned on. Okay, are you listening? I have this issue of not being turned on, no matter how or what a guy does to me. Several times, my friend gisted me with joy how they usually have their sexual urge, especially during ovulation, and how the men would touch them and get them to cloud nine in their memories in those times. So this woman is saying that she has a problem, and then she sees a lot of people talk about sex. Men, sex is sweet, is enjoyable, and everything. But my case is so different. I've never felt a little of such excitement. It's so sad that she has never felt a little of, what sex feels like. or the excitement that comes with it, as people always talk about it, right? But in my case, like I said, so different. I've never felt a little of such excitement. The conclusion is that I'm scared of having sex. I'm scared of having sex. It's always very painful. Okay, so two things. I'm scared of having sex. I've never been turned on. Oh, three things actually. I'm scared of having sex. I've never been turned on, and it's always very painful. While my peers see this as a lorry load of pleasure, I see it as trouble. I think I need help. You do, honey, you do. I think I need help so I can feel what other women enjoy. Please help me. This particular question really got to me because I got a lot of people were just saying, "You're sick. You have a problem," But she already knows she has a problem. She already knows she has a problem. And another thing is, from the answers I got from people on Instagram, I felt that people didn't. Who is that? I think I did a video on YouTube about the worst things about dating an Igbo man. You should watch it while you prepare for Akula. Oh, thank you, honey. But first of all, let's talk about this topic, okay? All right. So, as I was saying, sorry for the interruption. A lot of people do not know that there are women out there, a lot of women actually, out there that do not get turned on, that do not enjoy sex, that find sex very painful. And from the answers I got, a lot of people were just giving a general answer. She's sick. Why would she not be enjoying it? Sex is enjoyable. Sex is fun. And you're telling somebody that already know that sex is fun. So today, I wanted us to talk about something. And what I wanted to talk about is, number one, why do you think that women that have this problem have this problem? Why do they have this problem? Why do you think that women are afraid of sex? Number two, did you even know that women do have fear of sex, painful sex, and not being turned on? Do you even know that? So you have to tell me, yes, I knew, and then I think it's because okay? That's how I want the answers to come. So you tell me, number one, do you even know that women have this problem? And number two, why do you think it happens? Then while we talk about it, then you can give me number three answer. What can be done to help? I don't want us to be talking about, the problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. I want us to talk about solutions, okay? So join me as we talk about the solution. Thank you very much, Eze, Emmanuel, Patrick, for being here. Thank you. So let's dive into the conclusion and the conversation, okay? While I'm waiting for you to comment from your part, I'll be reading out some of the comments I got here on Instagram. I'm going to read out some of them that actually makes more sense, because some of them didn't really make sense. So somebody said, her case is pathetic and surely knew her. Yes, of course, she needs help. Okay, someone said, yes, I know, it's because they think about money and their personal issues. No, that is not the truth. Nope, it is not. You're trying so much. Thank you very much. It's not because they're thinking about money. If they're thinking about money, once in a while, they would actually enjoy it when they have a man that has the money. So for the person not to ever enjoy it, then it's not about money. Hello, Angela. I've been watching your videos, but the first time here. Thank you so much for being here. I prefer your lectures in Igbo language anyway. Thank you, darling. I know on Fridays, I make videos in English language to accommodate more people because it's a conversation. And on Tuesdays, I'm making videos in Igbo language, okay? So it's 2 different days and 2 different languages. Thank you. This happened to call lesbians. You see, like I told you, a lot of people didn't know that this actually happened. Somebody said this happened to call lesbian. That is not true. It doesn't happen to call lesbians, okay? Call lesbians actually feel sex. because they are lesbians. They still have sex. Lesbianism is still their sexual thing they do. So that is still sex. So she enjoys sex, but she never feels sex. That means it's not lesbianism problem. Make una no vex. I came late. Please, what's the topic of discussion? The topic of discussion is a woman that never had turned on. She has never been turned on. She's afraid of sex and she feels sex is painful. Okay? Sex is painful. She's afraid of it. And then she has never been turned on before. And she's not a young girl. So don't say she's young. She's not young. And she's not the only one that I've gotten more than 20 messages on this particular topic. I've gotten more than 20 messages on this particular topic. So she needs a sex therapist. Yes, I agree with you. I don't know. You didn't know this. Thank God now you know. But I think the fear is because she needs someone to understand her problem and help her, teach her gradually. No. All right, that's good. Thank you very much for suggestion. I think she needs to develop how to love emotionally. This lady in question, actually, she told me that she's in love. She's in love with her man, and that's why she's having this issue. So how will she love emotionally, like you said? Okay. I'll continue reading some of it here. Okay. The person is wicked and suffering from some form of underlying issues, either maltreatment of their mother in marriage or having an irresponsible father. These things have a big effect on their children. Okay, no, this is not it, okay? This sounds like a medical condition. I suggest she sees a doctor. I agree she needs to see a doctor, but we need to see the fundamental problem. What is the cause of this? Why do you think it happens? Why do you think it happens? Let's know. Why do you think it's happened? Maybe she may had a bad experience with men when she was a virgin. Yeah, that's a good point. It's possible she had a traumatic childhood. Yes, I agree. Firstly, she needs prayers, and then the rest will follow. Okay. I don't know much about this one. She needs prayers. Yeah, I guess she needs prayers. Okay. It's called hypoactive sexual desire disorder. Big English, I know. And yes, it's a medical condition. Seek help. Okay, to me, I think your problem is that you haven't seen someone you love, because if you did, even the mention of his name, you will be turned on. So there is nothing wrong with you. I also don't agree with this one. I know this is the reason why I told you a lot of people didn't know that something like this happens. A lot of people, they complain about their women being, my woman is not sexually active. My woman is always dry. My woman is this. My woman is that. I hear a lot of men complain about this, but they don't even know what the problem is. They don't even know that women have this kind of sexual problems. And in my WhatsApp class, I have a WhatsApp class where I teach about sex-related issues. In one of the lectures I had, I taught them that there is something called female sexual dysfunction. And in female sexual dysfunction, there are so many sexual dysfunction that women go through that men didn't even know. You know, number one thing is, if you're aware of some of these issues, you'll be able to know how to help your partner. And that is the reason for this topic for today. Being able to help your partner if you are in the situation where your partner has this kind of problem. Okay? So I'm going to read more of the suggestions here. Let me see, did somebody suggest something here? The problem is some parents does not teach their female children sex education. I think that is also a factor. Yes, to me, it's a problem. Why? Is because their mind are not open to the real thing. Once your mind is open to accept it, you will definitely enjoy it. Okay, how would you open your mind? How would you open your mind to it? I think this person has an open mind because she is coming to a sex coach to talk about this. That means she has an open mind. She's not even afraid to talk about it. She has a problem called microphobia. Microphobia. Well, it's still part of the sexual dysfunctions that are there. There are so many of them. Maybe someone abused her when she was a teen. It's also possible that she's been abused, so the trauma stayed with her. She needs proper education. All right, I feel her problem is with a man that made love to her the first time. It's also possible. It's also possible. I like the fact that you guys are, suggesting some of the reasons why things like this could happen. Remember, this doesn't happen to only this woman, okay? It's not only this woman that go through what we're talking about here. There are so many women that does. Yes, you hear about the women that talked about, I like this sex, I like sex, sex is interesting, it's sweet, it's delicious. You even hear me talk about sex and it's so sexy that you even want to go have sex yourself. I know, but there are still women out there that don't even talk about it because they have this problem. Okay? Let me look at another one. To me, I think it's your problem that you haven't seen. And okay, no, we've already read this one. I just think she never loved. She has never loved. Oh no. She has loved. She's in love. Is she a virgin? Is she a virgin trying to watch some sort of porn? That's not a good one. That's not a good one. Well, I think a lot of people suffer this particular condition. That is true. And I have personally tried watching some kind of erotic scene, maybe actually seeing the act or sort of trigger some feelings, and then find out what exactly turns you on. She has never been turned on, so how would she know what turns her on? This woman has never been turned on, okay? Today's topic is about a woman that has never been turned on, a woman that she's afraid of sex. You guys have not even talked about that part. She's afraid of sex, she has never been turned on, and she believes that sex is painful. Okay? So what is the problem and what is the solution? Did you even know that women go through this problem at all? Did you even know about it before? Okay, another one says, I think a lot of people, okay, no, we've already read this one. Sorry, were you circumcised? Okay, that's another one. As a woman, I mean, because that's the people that experience such stuff. Well, yes, women that are circumcised, they do not really enjoy sex that much, but some of them get to do because there are ways to go about that. And if you're circumcised, there are ways to actually enjoy sex. That's the topic for another day. I've been getting questions about the circumcision thing. I'll really give a lesson on women that are circumcised, how to deal with it. But yes, they have that issue, but it's not only women that are circumcised. I am not circumcised, but I could go through the same thing. Understand? All right. Listen, my dear, no much help. The truth is that normal person never handle you as you do. If I handle you, you will never remain the same. Go away. This one is just bragging. There are people in whom it is inbuilt in them. So there's nothing you can do about it. No, there is something you can do about it. There's something you can do about it. Okay. The issue is you don't have interest in sex. Nope, that is not the answer. The cause of a challenge is fear, correct? The cause of her problem is fear. She needs to deal with her fears, which might be as a result of rape in an early childhood sex, an absence of the unforegoing. It's a medical condition, which is true. This is right. She just have to set her mind to it. Being scared is one problem, the pain is another problem. Agreed. Set your emotion right, and when you stop being scared, find someone with a gada giddy you can accommodate. Then start feeling like that. She needs a sex therapist like you. I think she never see a man that really loves her. Okay, I've been hearing the same thing over and over. She might need a psychiatrist to... what's going on? This thing just went half. Maybe it's because she has been through with a painful past. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your suggestions. Now, here is the reason. Number one, remember what I said in the beginning. The reason why this topic is our topic for today is because I believe a lot of women do not know that they have issues like this. They just see themselves that they do not enjoy sex. They open their legs up for a man to just go in, even when it's painful for her, even when she's not feeling anything. And we just believe that we're supposed to be there and just, why? Because it's what they tell you you are supposed to be doing. You know, a lot of women do not even know that they have a sexual issue because we don't even talk about sex. We don't discuss it. That is one. Number two, a lot of men that their women already know they have a problem and told them about it, a lot of men do not understand it and do not know that there are things like this out there. Why? Because before you got married or you have a woman, you have several women you've dated. And maybe one or two women you dated, they used to be very wet when you're having sex. They used to enjoy what you're doing. And then you have this woman that do not enjoy what you're doing. Sometimes she just pretends, you know. So that is the reason for this topic. And now that is there, I want to teach you guys something. First of all, I want you to know that there is something called female sexual dysfunction. Now, this is the umbrella. This is the big umbrella. I'm sorry, Eric. My network is not really very good because of some issues. Okay, forgive me about that. So as I was saying, sorry, I just needed to catch my breath a little bit. As I was saying, there's something called female sexual dysfunction. Okay, now a female sexual dysfunction, they have varieties of female sexual dysfunction. I can't come here and start mentioning them because it's big terminologies, okay? And I don't want you guys to get confused. But just know it, that there are a lot of women that do not get wet. That is a sexual dysfunction. They don't get wet. No matter how you touch them, do anything, they don't get wet. There are women that do not have orgasm. That is a sexual dysfunction. Whenever you can start today, reach next year, come back again, break, eat, start again, they would not have an orgasm. You know, that is a sexual dysfunction. It's a problem that can actually be solved. That is what I'm trying to explain. Another thing, there are women that are scared of sex. There is a sexual dysfunction that is fear of sex. There are people, the sight of seeing a penis, some of them will start crying. And you now be saying that, is she okay? Is something wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you, the man. But she has a sexual dysfunction. Some of them is not just about being raped. It's a medical condition. Just the same way you can have a headache, you can have, pain somewhere, you can have toothache and all that. That doesn't make you a problem. The problem is not you. The problem is the sickness you're having, okay? There are different female sexual dysfunctions. I want you guys to understand that they are there. So if you get to have a woman that have some of these issues, what you need to do is to sit her down. I'm going to talk to the men and then I'm going to talk to the women. What you need to do as the man is to sit her down and talk about it. Honey, I noticed that you're not enjoying the way I'm touching you. How would you want me to touch you? What would you want me to do? Let's watch a movie together. Let's watch a porn together. What would you like me to say? And suggest something. What do you think about this? I touch you here. Do you enjoy it? This is a conversation to understand the fundamental problem and know where to start. Now, if you find that no matter what you do, she's not getting wet, she's having painful sex, she's afraid of, even when you say, let's have sex, like, no, I don't want, later, she keep postponing it, then you need to take her or encourage her to go to see a therapist, a gynecologist, okay? There are therapeutic ways to handle these issues. It's not issues that in general, a normal person, just you and me, could work. I can try, but I'm a coach. Remember, I'm a coach. I'm not a therapist. There is a difference between a coach and a therapist. I'm a coach. I can only guide you to tell you this is your problem, this is your problem, this is your problem, this is how you're going to go about it. Okay, that is me as a coach. You still need to go and see a therapist. It's unfortunate that we don't have a lot of therapists in Nigeria. You need either a therapist, a gynecologist, or a psychologist. If you need such kind of people, you can always send me a message. Angel, can you refer me to a therapist, a psychologist, gynecologist. I have some of them that are close to me that we work together. I can always suggest some of them to you to go and see them. It's really, really important that you see a therapist or a psychologist, because they will help you to understand which particular thing that triggers those problems. And if they're able to solve that problem, you'll be able to stop having those problems. That means you'll be able to start getting honey. For this lady that has never had, gotten turned on, no matter what a man does. So that means there are several men that have touched her, kissed her, and all that, and she doesn't get to experience sex and fun that comes with sex. Okay, somebody like her is an extreme. She needs medical help. That is it. There is no other solution to it. Her solution is medical help. Now, women, if you have this problem, okay, if you have this problem and you feel that you are closed up, you need to talk to somebody. You can talk to me. You can talk to your man. And then I know that some men, when you talk to them, they'll be like, they don't understand you. So you need to talk to somebody that actually gets to understand what you're going through. Find somebody that you can talk to so they can guide you or they can help you. Okay? Talk about it. If you do not enjoy sex, don't keep quiet and just pretend. Talk about it. Tell your man, honey, I don't enjoy sex. I don't know what is wrong with me. He will try to help you. If you don't talk about it, then if you don't talk about it, then you cannot be able to find a solution to your problem. That's it. That's just it, my inevitable sex coach. Thank you very much. You see, if you don't talk about it, I know a lot of women that do not talk about sex. They do not talk about their problem. If you cannot orgasm, if you know that you don't orgasm, tell your man, honey, I never come. Talk him. He might feel bad. He might try again and try again and try again. And then that's it. Just do that. Okay? Say it. If you're dry and you're not getting wet, tell your man, honey, I'm not getting wet, I'm dry. He's going to use oil or use lubricant or use something at the time. Stop being quiet when you're having a problem. Talk about it. Okay? So this is basically what I wanted you guys to understand in the topic of today. Remember, always make sure you find the solution to your problem. If you have sexual question like this or any other one that is very, very important, please send me your questions on my Instagram, angeloma222, okay? Send me a question on my Instagram. I will help you. I will answer what I can. I can post some of your questions and I can make a video about it too so that other people can learn from it, okay? I have a class where I teach. If you want to join my WhatsApp class where I teach, send me a message on Instagram too, and then be part of my class because there are so many things to learn there. I can teach everything online, but you'll be able to learn more every week. It's very, very important for your health, for your fun, for your sex life, okay? Thank you so much for today's show. I hope you've been able to understand something. I hope I've been able to convey an information to you today, and thank you for watching. I hope you have subscribed. Did you click that bell down there? Don't just go without clicking the subscribe button and the bell beside it to show me some love, okay? Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I love you all. I'm going to be seeing you next week, Friday. And on Tuesday, I have a video for you. It's a very, very interesting video. Watch out on Tuesdays, okay? Tuesdays and Fridays, my videos are always up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you all. I'll see you next week, Friday. Mwah. 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 There, bye.